In the wake of the recent failed assassination attempt on former President Trump, the world has been left in a state of shock and unease. This event, significant in its potential to ignite political unrest, serves as a stark reminder of the volatility of our global political landscape. Unpredictable and often rapid, political unrest can take many forms: protests, riots, strikes, even acts of terrorism. The failed attempt on the life of the former president has undoubtedly intensified political tensions, stirring public sentiment and raising concerns about potential unrest. It's a clear illustration of how a single event can ripple through societies, economies, and political systems, triggering a cascade of reactions and repercussions. In the face of such uncertainty, preparedness becomes paramount. This video is here to guide you through understanding the threat, raising your situational awareness, enhancing your personal and home security, and ensuring you're stocked up on emergency supplies. We'll also delve into the importance of community engagement and the essential role of mental and emotional preparedness in navigating times of unrest. Whether you're living in an urban or rural area, our aim is to equip you with a robust toolkit of strategies and techniques to help you remain safe, secure, and resilient. We'll share personal stories of individuals who've successfully navigated through political unrest, drawing parallels with past events to make the information more relatable. We'll also touch on the role of technology, the importance of reliable internet access and backup communication methods. From securing cash and important documents to understanding the economic impacts of unrest, we'll cover all aspects of financial preparedness. In these turbulent times, preparedness is not just a choice, but a necessity. We encourage you to stay informed, proactive, and above all, resilient. Let's journey together into understanding and preparing for potential political unrest. Political unrest can take many forms, from peaceful protests to violent riots and even acts of terrorism. Each of these manifestations of unrest is unique, yet they all share a common thread. They reflect societal tension and discontent. Protests, for instance, are often a public response to perceived injustice or inequality. They can be peaceful, but when tensions boil over, they can escalate into riots. Strikes, on the other hand, are generally work-related, as groups of workers stop work and protest against conditions or policies. Acts of terrorism, the most extreme form of unrest, are violent acts intended to create fear and often have political aims. Recently, we witnessed a failed assassination attempt on a former president. This shocking event has stirred up political tensions, creating an atmosphere of uncertainty and fear. Public sentiment is a barometer of the social climate, and right now it's reading stormy. This heightened tension can become a trigger for further unrest, making it an important factor to be aware of. But how do we navigate this complex landscape? The answer is simple. Stay informed. Knowledge is power, and in this context, it is your first line of defense. Keep abreast of the news, understand the potential triggers of unrest, and monitor the public sentiment. It's not about predicting the future. It's about being prepared for different possibilities. Remember, political unrest is not an isolated event. It's a process. It starts with underlying tensions, which can escalate into conflict if not addressed. Recognizing the signs early can give you a head start in preparing and protecting yourself and your loved ones. But don't just passively consume information. Analyze it, ask questions. What are the root causes of the unrest? How is it likely to evolve? What are the potential impacts on your community, your family, your daily life? The more you understand the situation, the better equipped you'll be to respond effectively. Awareness is the first step towards preparation. By understanding the threat, we can take proactive steps to mitigate the risks and ensure our safety in times of political unrest. In times of uncertainty, reliable information is your best ally. It's vital to keep yourself updated on the current state of affairs. And the best way to do this is by tapping into trusted news sources. Whether it's a mainstream news outlet, a reputable independent journalist, or an official government announcement, the key is to ensure the information you're receiving is accurate and timely. But let's not stop there. The world is at our fingertips thanks to the digital age we live in. There are numerous apps and online services that can provide real-time updates on local conditions, potential threats, and even traffic information. From weather updates to public safety alerts, these apps can be a crucial tool in helping you navigate through potential unrest. But staying informed isn't just about what's happening now. It's also about understanding what might happen next. This is where analyzing trends comes into play. Paying attention to political rhetoric, both from official sources and public discourse, can give you a sense of the mood of the society. Monitoring social media channels can also offer valuable insights into public sentiment and potential flashpoints of unrest. However, it's important to approach social media with a healthy dose of skepticism. Misinformation can spread like wildfire, and it's crucial to verify the information before taking it to heart. Cross-checking with multiple sources and focusing on facts over opinions can help you separate the wheat from the chaff. Moreover, it's essential to remember that situational awareness isn't a one-time task. It's a continuous process of staying informed, evaluating new information as it comes, and adjusting your plans accordingly. It's about being proactive, not reactive. In summary, situational awareness is all about keeping your finger on the pulse of what's happening around you. It's about staying updated with reliable news sources, using technology to your advantage, and analyzing trends to anticipate potential unrest. But above all, it's about using this knowledge to make informed decisions that ensure your safety and the safety of your loved ones. Remember, knowledge is power. The more you know, the better prepared you'll be to face any situation that comes your way. Stay alert, stay informed, and stay safe. Your home is your fortress. It's essential to keep it secure. In times of political unrest, the safety of your home can be compromised. It's crucial to take practical steps to secure your home. Begin with the basics, such as reinforcing doors and windows to withstand potential breaches. Consider installing security cameras around the property. These not only act as a deterrent to potential intruders, but also provide valuable evidence if needed. But security doesn't stop at the front door. Inside, creating a safe room can be a lifesaver. This is a secured space where you and your family can retreat to in case of an emergency. This room should be stocked with essential supplies, including food, water, and medical supplies. Don't forget backup communication tools. These can be critical in maintaining contact with the outside world. In addition to securing your home, it's crucial to establish a communication plan with family and friends. This plan should include check-in times, emergency numbers, and pre-arranged meetup locations. Make sure everyone is familiar with the plan and knows how to implement it. Now let's talk about personal security. Self-defense training can be vital in a situation where you may need to protect yourself or your loved ones. This could range from basic self-defense moves to understanding the legal handling of firearms if you choose to own one. Remember, owning a firearm comes with great responsibility and should always be handled with the utmost care and respect. It's important to note that while these measures can significantly increase your safety, they are not a guarantee. The goal is to be as prepared as possible, to give you and your family the best chance of staying safe in a worst-case scenario. So, as we navigate through these unpredictable times, remember that your home is more than just a building. It's a refuge, a sanctuary. It's a place where you should feel safe and secure, and it's up to you to ensure it stays that way. Your safety is in your hands. In an emergency, supplies can mean the difference between survival and disaster. Let's begin by listing the essential items you should consider stockpiling. First, food and water are paramount. Aim for a 2-week supply of non-perishable food items and at least 1 gallon of water per person per day. Next, medical supplies. This includes a comprehensive first aid kit with items such as bandages, antiseptic wipes, tweezers, medical tape, and over-the-counter medications for common ailments. Prescription medications are also crucial, so ensure you have a sufficient supply at all times. Power sources are another vital component. A combination of reusable and disposable power sources like solar chargers and batteries can keep critical devices running. Now let's move on to the concept of a bug-out bag. This is a portable kit that contains the items one would require to survive for 72 hours when evacuating from a disaster. Each family member should have their own, tailored to their needs. The bag should include essentials like clothing, important documents, and survival gear such as a multi-tool, flashlight, and a whistle. Preparing for evacuation is more than just having a bug-out bag ready. It's about having a plan. Know your area and plan multiple evacuation routes. Consider different scenarios and destinations. You don't want to be stuck on a single route that might be blocked or dangerous. Being ready to leave at a moment's notice could be the difference between getting caught in a dangerous situation and reaching safety. In conclusion, when it comes to emergency supplies, it's about planning, stockpiling, and being ready to act. Remember, it's not about panicking, it's about preparing. The more prepared you are, the less fear and uncertainty you'll experience if the time comes to act. Preparedness is the key to survival. In times of crisis, community can be your strongest asset. In the face of potential political unrest, it's crucial to remember that no person is an island. Building a network of like-minded individuals and groups can provide a much-needed safety net. These networks can be as simple as your neighbors, friends, or local clubs. It's about fostering relationships with those who understand and share your concerns. Participation in community preparedness programs is another excellent way to engage with your community. These programs not only offer valuable knowledge and training, but they also create opportunities to connect with others who are equally invested in preparedness. This shared interest can form the basis of strong, supportive relationships. Let's not forget about the power of mutual aid agreements. These are agreements you make with your neighbors, friends, or community groups to share resources and skills in times of need, creating a stronger, more resilient community. This could mean sharing food supplies, offering a safe haven, or lending a hand with home fortifications. Think about the talents and skills within your network. Perhaps one of you is a skilled carpenter, another a nurse, and another is well-versed in local politics. These skills can be pooled together for the benefit of everyone involved. However, community engagement is not just about taking, it's about giving back too. If you have a particular skill or resource, be willing to share it with your community. This reciprocity strengthens bonds and fosters trust, which is invaluable in times of crisis. The key takeaway here is that in times of political unrest, it's not just about surviving, but about thriving as a community. It's about leaning on each other, learning from each other, and looking out for one another. So, reach out, engage, and build those connections. Remember, community engagement isn't a one-time thing. It's a constant process of building and nurturing relationships, of giving and receiving, of learning and teaching. It's about creating a community that stands together, ready to face any challenge that comes its way. In the end, it's about understanding that together, we are stronger. Mental and emotional preparedness is just as important as physical preparedness. It's the anchor that keeps us steady during stormy seas of unrest. But how do we foster this resilience? Let's delve into some strategies. Firstly, it's about keeping calm in the face of adversity. Easier said than done, right? Well, practicing mindfulness techniques such as meditation and deep breathing exercises can help us manage stress and anxiety. It's about creating a habit of calmness that we can tap into when things get tough. Next, we need to focus on building emotional resilience. This is the ability to adapt and bounce back when things don't go as planned. Consider practicing gratitude, maintaining a positive outlook, and developing a strong moral compass. These practices help us to stay grounded, even when the world around us is in turmoil. Communication is another key component of mental preparedness. It's important to discuss your plans with your family, including children. This can help reassure them and reduce their anxiety about what's happening. Remember, it's not about scaring them, but about making them feel safe and prepared. In terms of mental health, it's crucial to recognize that it's okay to feel overwhelmed at times. Reach out to professionals if you're struggling. There are many hotlines and online resources available to help manage stress and mental health during challenging times. Regular exercise, a balanced diet, and adequate sleep also play a significant role in maintaining our mental health. These not only keep our bodies healthy, but also have a profound impact on our mood and cognitive functions. Lastly, don't forget the power of a strong social network. Stay connected with your friends, family, and community. They can provide emotional support, share valuable information, and help you feel less alone in your experiences. In conclusion, mental and emotional preparedness is about cultivating resilience, maintaining open communication, and taking care of our mental health. It's about being ready to face any storm, knowing that we have the strength and resources to weather it. Stay strong, stay calm, and stay prepared. Let's take a look at some real-world examples of how people have navigated through political unrest. Consider Maria, a single mother living in a city plagued by protests. She kept her family safe by staying informed via reliable news sources and social media while using her community's resources. When grocery shopping became a challenge due to unrest, she adapted by utilizing local food banks and community centers. Then there's John, a farmer in a rural area. When strikes disrupted supply chains, he relied on his self-sufficiency, growing his food and sharing with his neighbors through mutual aid agreements. His communication plan with friends and family kept him connected despite the uncertainty. These stories might be different, but they share a common thread: adaptability. In times of unrest, being able to adapt your strategies based on your specific situation is key. For instance, urban dwellers might need to focus more on securing their homes and staying informed about local conditions. Meanwhile, those in rural areas might lean on their self-sufficiency and community networks. Drawing parallels with past events of political unrest can also provide valuable insights. The civil rights movements of the 60s, for example, saw individuals and communities band together, sharing resources and supporting each other. Similarly, during the financial crisis of 2008, people learned about the importance of financial preparedness, securing cash and important documents. Relating preparation to everyday activities can make the process less daunting. Think of it like shopping for a big family dinner, but instead of just one meal, you're preparing for a few weeks. It's about having a list, knowing where to get your supplies, and making sure you have a backup plan. And remember, technology plays a crucial role in staying informed and connected. Having reliable internet access and backup communication methods can be as important as securing physical supplies. Lastly, don't underestimate the power of emotional support networks. Friends, family, professional counselors, they can all provide a lifeline in times of crisis. Preparation is not a one-size-fits-all. It's about what works best for you. We've covered a lot of ground today, from understanding the threat to preparing yourself and your community. Let's take a moment to recap the key points we've discussed. Firstly, we delved into the various forms of political unrest, including protests, strikes, riots, and acts of terrorism. We also examined how events like the failed assassination attempt on a former president can escalate political tensions and influence public sentiment. We then explored situational awareness. We discussed the importance of staying informed through reliable news sources, official alerts, and real-time updates from various apps and services. We underlined the need to analyze trends in political rhetoric and social media to gauge public sentiment. Next, we moved on to personal and home security. We shared practical steps to secure your home and the importance of creating a safe room. We highlighted the significance of developing a communication plan for emergencies and stressed on the value of self-defense training. We also talked about emergency supplies and the essentials to stockpile. We shared tips on how to prepare a bug-out bag and stressed the importance of planning multiple evacuation routes. Community engagement was another key topic, where we advocated for building a network with like-minded individuals and groups and participating in community preparedness programs. We also discussed the idea of establishing mutual aid agreements for resource and skill sharing. Finally, we touched upon mental and emotional preparedness. We shared strategies for staying calm and rational during times of unrest and emphasized the importance of discussing plans with family and reassuring children. We also underscored the importance of maintaining mental health and managing stress during such times. Remember, knowledge is power, and preparation is key. There are plenty of resources available for further reading and preparedness information. We encourage you to stay informed, proactive, and above all, safe. Remember, the best defense is a good offense. Stay prepared, stay safe. Thank you for spending time with us today. We truly hope this information helps you in preparing for potential political unrest. We'd love to hear your thoughts, tips, and experiences, so feel free to drop a comment below. For more content on preparedness and staying safe in various situations, don't forget to check out our other videos and updates. We're here to help you stay informed and ready. Until next time, remember, knowledge is power. Be prepared, be safe.